Mortgage rates continue to fall, which is causing an uptick in home buyer activity. What does this mean for our local Charlotte, North Carolina housing market? Stay tuned. If you are new to our channel and want to make sure you're staying 100% up to date on our local Charlotte housing market, we are releasing videos weekly. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on so you'll be the first to know what's going on in our local housing market. My name is Josh Finigan, team leader with the Finigan Group, powered by eXp Realty, and every single day myself and my team are getting calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to either buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in the greater Charlotte area, and we absolutely love it. So if you are looking to make a move, whether in 9 days or 90 days, or you just want to know your home's value, feel free to give us a call, text us, email us, or schedule a Zoom call so we can meet face to face. The link's in the description below. We'd love to chat with you and see what you're looking to accomplish and how we could help. So today we'll be reviewing our local Charlotte, North Carolina housing market, the overall trends, and the most up-to-date information. And make sure you do stay tuned till the end, where I'll give you my predictions on what we can expect in our housing market in 2024. So let's go ahead and jump on in it, guys. And as we mentioned earlier, we've started to see these mortgage rates fall. They've fallen from their 23-year highs in October, where it was right around 7.8 to 8%, all the way down to about 6.5 to 6.6% at the end of December. Which, because of this fall, we've seen the median mortgage rate in the United States fall by almost $400 in the past 2 months, which has really caused an uptick in buyer activity. Redfin cites about a 10% increase in buyer demand from this change. And buyers don't buy for the price point of the home, they buy for the payment. Once those mortgage rates start dropping, their payment drops as well. And a lot of these buyers on the sidelines have really started to jump back in as they've seen these rates decrease. And the general rule of thumb is every 1% fluctuation in the mortgage rate will affect a home buyer's purchasing power by about 10%. So this small change was actually pretty dramatic to what it actually means to a home buyer. And this is something we can expect to see, right? As those rates drop, we'll see that demand increase. And real estate's all about supply versus demand, so we should see that market pick back up as those rates continue to drop. So let's take a look at the most up-to-date information in our local Charlotte, North Carolina housing market. And let's start off with looking at the number of new listings we saw hit the market. We saw 668 new listings hit the market in December, which was a 32% decrease from the number of new listings we saw hit the market in November of 2023. It was a 5% increase from the number of new listings we saw at the market in December of 2022. So there was a huge decrease in the number of new listings from November to December, which it's seasonal trends. You're gonna see fewer people put their homes on the market in December. You have Christmas, you have New Year's, the holidays, people off, right? People just kind of wait until after the holidays to put their homes on the market. But we did see more homes come on the market when we look at those year-over-year trends. And one reason is, as those rates drop, some of these homeowners that have been sitting on the sideline wanting to sell their home and purchase another one may put their home on the market. In December, 727 homes accepted an offer here in Charlotte, which was an 8% decrease from the number of homes that accepted an offer in November, but it was a 12% increase from the number of homes that accepted an offer in December of 2022. So again, it's not very uncommon to see the number of pending sales decrease from November to December because you're getting into the holidays, but we did see a pretty healthy uptick if we look at month-over-month trends. And this was the very first and only month in 2023 that the number of pending sales actually outpaced the number of new listings. And for those of you who do watch our channel, you know this is one of the biggest leading indicators we have to help us determine where the market's going in the future. If those pending sales outpace the number of new listings, that means our inventory is decreasing. If the new listings outpaces the pending sales, that means inventory is increasing. So this is a pretty big testament to show that the buyer activity did increase when those rates dropped. Now in December, 845 homes closed, which was an 8% increase from the number of homes that closed in November, but it was a 7% decrease from the number of homes that closed in December of 2022. And we did see a little bit of fluctuation in the average sales price. In December, the average sales price was $509,000, which was a 2% decrease from the average sales price we saw in November, but it was still a 3% increase from the average sales price in December of 2022. And it's not that uncommon to see the average sales price fluctuate and maybe decrease a little bit when you get into those winter months for the seasonal trends. And we did still see a 3% increase when we look year over year. And that just shows you, even though rates are very high, this market has been very resilient. But the biggest question is, what can we expect out of our housing market here in 2024? And there's going to be two big areas that myself and my team are going to focus on. It's going to be the mortgage rates and the housing inventory. Mortgage rates are expected to come down in 2024. And for every little bit it does come down, we can expect to see that buyer demand increase. But the big question is, how much are those rates going to come down? The National Association of Realtors are only expecting the rates to drop to about 6% by the end of 2024. And the Mortgage Banker Association expects it to come down to 6.1% by the end of 2024 and to about 5.5% by the end of 2025. So we will see these rates decrease, and for every little bit it decreases, we'll see that demand increase, but we're not going to see this huge decrease in mortgage rates. I know nobody wants to hear this, but those days of getting a 2.5% to 3% mortgage rate are behind us, and probably for good. And we are starting to see that home buyers are getting used to these higher mortgage rates. So we'll probably see that demand stay very resilient and housing inventory stay very low, because we faced a housing inventory shortage not only here in Charlotte, but the entire United States over the past decade. And the low housing inventory is one of the biggest reasons we've seen this housing market be so resilient, even though we've seen these rates so high. So we do feel that the mortgage rates will decrease, but not by a substantial amount. And we'll probably see our market remain relatively strong here in 2024 and going over the next few years. We're probably going to see a little bit more of a normal market, right? We're not going to see this huge 10, 15, 20% increase in home prices year over year anymore. Probably going to get something back to a gradual increase over time, which is a little bit more healthy rather than having these huge increases in price, making buyer affordability very low. So for you home buyers out there, if you're sitting on the sideline waiting to have mortgage rates drop back down to 2.5% to 3%, you may be on the sidelines indefinitely, right? Now, if you are waiting for it to subside maybe by half a point, then you might see that over the next 6 to 12 months. However, every little bit that the mortgage rates decrease, you'll see more demand, which means you'll have more competition on the homes you're purchasing. One thing to really pay attention to moving forward. And for you home sellers out there, you'll probably still see a very healthy seller's market in 2024. If you do want to know your home's value, there'll be a link in the description below that will give you a free and instant home value on your property. If you are considering buying, selling, or investing in real estate, whether it's 9 days from now or 90 days from now, myself and my team would love to be your real estate resource of choice. Give us a call, text us, email us, schedule a Zoom link so we can meet face to face. The link is in the description below. We'd love to be able to answer any questions you may have and help identify if now is a right time for you to make a move. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.